y'all, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. I wanted to share what I created for Tonya, and she's Eyedreambytonya on Instagram. We decided to do an embellishment box swap and of course include some other handmade goodies. So this is everything that I created for Tonya, and I will show all the goodies as well because she's not on YouTube. If you want to follow her, I will leave a link to her Instagram feed down below. So the first thing I'll be sending Tonya is this little set of 3x3 boxes that I created. This is the set that I did for Scrap the World's last It's a Link party. I think it was volume 11. And I'll show everything, all the details of this in that video. So I'll leave a link to that video down below. The next thing I'll be sending her is, I had used a woodblock stamp that I had in my stash. And I was going to make her some cards, and then I decided not to do that. So what I did was just emboss the stamp with the trees. And then I used this stamp that I recently hauled from Paper Tray Ink. It's a fall stamp, and it says, "When I count my blessings, I count you twice." And then I just cut it out using a stitched rectangle die. I did several in this size and then several in this size, and then I just put "Thankful for You" on this one. And I just used a topper from my silhouette with a sunflower and some little tags. So she could use these on packaging, boxes, bags, whatever she wanted to. But I just didn't want to send her some cards. You know, some people like to make their own cards, so I decided to send her something like this so she can use that as she wishes. And then I wrapped up some of these little Werther's Originals, so a box of candy. All of the projects, or most of the projects, will be done in this autumn sunset paper. This is Frank Garcia. This is a collection that she likes, so I used a piece of gold washi and just some seam binding for a bow, and I just cut around the top and bottom with my pinking shears. The next thing I'll be sending her is some toppers, and I used some of that gold foil paper. These are some little gems from Recollections I had in my stash. This piece right here came from a Lori Whitlock box die, and then the topper came from AliExpress. I just used some bling pieces, tried to do some different designs on these, and I have them on a piece of chipboard so she can use those how she wishes. I also created this little note card box. This is a Lori Whitlock file as well from my silhouette, and I'll leave that design number down below. I have some little Hershey candies in there. If you don't have a machine and want to make something like this handmade, I do have a link to, I think her name is Scrapbooking Worm 1, and she has a tutorial on how to make something similar to this, but it has this little flap where you can put a note. I did finish that. I just used some leaves and a bow, and then that's the back. So I didn't want to do too much embellishing so she could reuse it if she wanted. I'll also be sending her some of these little pine cone embellishments that I created. And there's two on the front and two on the back. I just used some of this plaid ribbon, and I put some bells with some silver rope, and I just have them packaged on some journaling cards. I also made her some of these bows, and this is a bow that I use a lot from my silhouette, and I'll leave that design number down below as well. This is also with that autumn sunset paper. And then I created this little barrel. This is a SVG or 3D SVG file, and I just have like some dies, there's some candy, and there's a little washcloth that I had found in Hobby Lobby that has a sunflower on the front. So I have one of those in there, and there's some bows in there as well. The next thing I'm sending her is this little note card holder, and this is from my silhouette. This is one of my last Sharingmoore projects with friends. This is how the back of it looks. And I didn't do a whole lot of embellishing because this actually stands up as like an easel note card holder. So if she wanted to personalize it or do something to sit on her desk, I left her room to do that. And then I got the little notepads from the Dollar Tree for that. I'll also be sending her this little pocket folder. This is the one that I use a lot when I'm doing challenges. It's from AliExpress. This piece right here on the front, this little wreath, was given to me in a swap by Lynn, and she is Gift Diva here on YouTube. I just put that on the top, and like I said, left room just in case she wanted to reuse it. She could make it her own. In here I just have some toppers. This is a Jaded Blossom topper die, and then there's several other little dies I cut with some dies that I have in my stash. There's a little sunflower in there. This is the Pink and Mane bow. I did it long ways, and then I did it with the tails down, also using that autumn sunset paper. There's just a little leaf in there and some stickers. That's how the pocket looks. And then here's the embellishment box that I created for her. I decided to do an embellishment box sleeve, and what it is actually just a sleeve. I didn't embellish or do anything to the embellishment box. That way she could store the items somewhere else and reuse this container if she wanted to, and then she can make this into a keepsake box. But this is how the front of it looks. This is also that autumn sunset paper. I just did a cluster of flowers here on the side. These are some flowers that I got from Joann's. This rope here was in my stash, and these are also like little berries that I scattered from a pick that I had at Joann's. I did finish like the front and the back. I didn't do anything to the bottom. And then inside the box, I have included, there's some picks, there's some unfinished clothespins, there's some orange and brown foam flowers, there's some wood pieces that are like fall and harvest theme. She does a lot of mixed media, so I included some larger metal pieces for her. There's a few in there that are decorative, and then I did some of these right here, these longer ones. I also included like a variety of buttons that I thought went with like fall themed stuff. Then there's some different variety of metal leaves in all sizes. So I have those in there for her. I will put some shred in here, but I didn't want to do it before I did the video because I didn't want to, you know, have it going everywhere. And then down here I just did some of those burlap roses that I hauled from Tuesday morning. So to create the sleeve, I was actually inspired by something that I saw on Griffin Girl's channel. She had got a Halloween embellishment box, and the person that gave her box, I think it was Cuddle Me Tay. And if that's not right, I'll put it across the screen. But for this embellishment box, all I did was cut 2 pieces of cardstock at 9 by 7 3/4, and then on the 9-inch side I scored at 2 and 8 1/2, and basically just created a box around the embellishment box. For my mats, they were 7 5/8 by 7 1/2, and those are the brown pieces that you have right here. And then I just cut that one using a die from my stash. I'll also be sending her this Illustrated Faith stamp set. I have some of these leaves also from Hobby Lobby. There's a sticker set. This is Thanksgiving. It's called Give Thanks, 13 pieces. Again, Hobby Lobby. There's this Sizzix 3D. It's a it says it has 2 dies and a 3D embossing folder. So I know she does a lot of mixed media kind of things, so I thought she would like that. And then I'm sending her some of these Thankful treat bags, some of these DIY wood pieces, and I also found a few of these staplers in Hobby Lobby when they had that last big clearance. I thought she would like that for her craft room. And I'll also be sending her this 8x8 Autumn Sunset paper pad because this is a collection that I use. I know she likes that. Then I have this little acrylic box with some shred, and I have some gold and brown Nouveau drops in that for her. And that's all I'll be sending to Tonya. Tonya, thank you so much for swapping with me. I hope you like everything that I've created and all the goodies that I've sent. If you're not following Tonya, please do. She's very creative. She has lots and lots of talent on her feed for Instagram. We've tried to encourage her to go ahead and start a YouTube channel. So if you're not following Tonya, please do and go encourage her to start her YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching. Thank you so much again, Tonya, for your friendship, your encouragement, your inspiration as well, because she's very, very talented. Thank y'all so much for watching, and have a great day.